Welcome to Awake Channel. Remember to subscribe. Paramahansa Yogananda, a spiritual luminary, was born on January 5, 1893, in Gorakhpur, India. From an early age, he showed a deep inclination towards spirituality and a profound interest in understanding the mysteries of life. His journey towards self-realization began when he met his guru, Swami Sri Yukteswar, at the age of 17. Under Swami Sri Yukteswar's guidance, Yogananda delved into the teachings of Kriya Yoga, an ancient and powerful meditation technique. The young yogi's spiritual journey took him to the remote Himalayan regions, where he engaged in intense practices and meditation, seeking a direct experience of God. In 1920, Yogananda embarked on a journey to the United States, guided by a vision of spreading the teachings of Kriya Yoga and the ancient wisdom of the East. His arrival in America marked the beginning of a mission to bridge the gap between Eastern and Western spiritual philosophies. Yogananda faced numerous challenges in a foreign land, but his charismatic personality and profound teachings soon garnered a following. In 1920, he founded the Self-Realization Fellowship, SRF, in Los Angeles, dedicated to disseminating the teachings of Kriya Yoga and promoting the unity of all religions. Over the years, Yogananda traveled extensively, giving lectures and conducting classes on the science of spirituality. His landmark work, Autobiography of a Yogi, published in 1946, became a spiritual classic and inspired countless individuals on their own paths to self-realization. Yogananda's teachings emphasized the universality of religion and the underlying unity of all faiths. He promoted the idea that individuals could experience direct communion with the divine through deep meditation and inner communion. His message resonated not only with spiritual seekers but also with intellectuals, scientists, and people from all walks of life. Throughout his life, Yogananda traveled extensively, delivering lectures, conducting classes, and establishing SRF centers. He also initiated many disciples into the ancient science of Kriya Yoga. Notable among his disciples was George Washington Carver, the renowned scientist and inventor. Paramahansa Yogananda's teachings emphasized the universality of religion, the importance of direct personal experience of God, and the harmonious integration of spiritual principles into daily life. His teachings continue to be a source of inspiration for millions of people around the world who seek spiritual awakening and inner transformation. Regarding the aspect of his master's death, if you are referring to Yogananda's guru, Swami Sri Yukteswar Giri, he passed away in 1936. After the death of his guru, Yogananda continued to spread his teachings and mission, dedicating his life to spiritual service. He authored several books, gave lectures, and established ashrams and centers to share the ancient wisdom of yoga and meditation. Now let's look at some of Yogananda's main books. Paramahansa Yogananda authored several books that are considered spiritual classics. 1. Autobiography of a Yogi, 1946. Yogananda's most famous work, this autobiography chronicles his life, spiritual journey, and encounters with various saints and yogis. It has been translated into numerous languages and has inspired millions of readers worldwide. 2. The Science of Religion, 1920. This early work by Yogananda explores the intersection of science and spirituality. He delves into the scientific basis of yoga and meditation, presenting spiritual concepts in a rational and logical manner. 3. Where There Is Light, 1953. A collection of Yogananda's writings and lectures, this book covers a wide range of topics, including love, success, healing, and the nature of the soul. It provides practical guidance for integrating spiritual principles into daily life. These magical and mystical elements of Paramahansa Yogananda's life contribute to the enduring allure of his legacy. His story transcends the ordinary, weaving together the spiritual and the extraordinary, making his journey a source of inspiration and wonder for seekers of all paths. 1. Encounters with spiritual masters. Yogananda had profound encounters with renowned spiritual figures. One of the most notable was with the revered Indian saint, Lahiri Mahasaya, who initiated him into the sacred Kriya Yoga technique. Yogananda also met the great Yogi Mahavatar Babaji in the Himalayas, an immortal being believed to be centuries old. 2. Miraculous experiences. Throughout his life, Yogananda recounted numerous instances of miraculous experiences.
The reason for lying in this posture is to keep the internal organs. I can remain asleep several nights, and by opening the eyes, is bliss. By lifting my eyes, higher inner relaxation and controlling my...
He described events where he manifested objects, healed the sick, and demonstrated control over the forces of nature through the power of meditation and divine connection. 3. Sri Yukteswar's prediction. Before leaving for the West, Yogananda's guru, Swami Sri Yukteswar, predicted that his disciple would spread the teachings of Kriya Yoga globally and that he would address large audiences. This prophecy remarkably came true as Yogananda became a prominent spiritual teacher and speaker, attracting thousands of followers. 4. The Autobiography of a Yogi. Yogananda's autobiography is not only a detailed account of his spiritual journey but is also filled with accounts of supernatural events and encounters with saints, yogis, and spiritual beings. Readers often find the stories of levitating saints, miraculous healings, and divine interventions awe-inspiring and captivating. 5. Incorruptible body. After Yogananda's Mahasamadhi, his body reportedly showed no signs of decay, remaining in a remarkably preserved state. This phenomenon, known as an incorruptible body, added an extraordinary element to his passing and is considered by many as a sign of his spiritual attainment. 6. Prophecy of his return. Yogananda made a fascinating prediction about his return to a physical form after death. He mentioned that he would come back in about 300 years as a spiritual leader to continue guiding humanity. This prophecy has sparked curiosity and speculation among his followers. Now listen to the original voice recorded at the moment of his death, which was performed consciously by his own will, Mahasamadhi, at the end of a lecture.
Scenic beauty and sages, thy wide doors are open, welcoming God's true sons through all the ages, where Ganges woods, Himalayan caves, and men dream God. I am hallowed. My body touched that soil.
The moment he finishes his speech, saying that he is blessed and that his feet have touched this ground, he dies instantly, falling to the ground, in front of a huge audience. His body was later found to be incorrupt, and he is believed to have achieved Mahasamadhi, a yogi's conscious exit from the physical body at the time of death. Yogananda's impact on the spread of Eastern spirituality in the West and his teachings on meditation and self-realization have left an enduring legacy. The Self-Realization Fellowship continues to be a vibrant organization, preserving and disseminating his teachings, and his life story continues to inspire spiritual seekers worldwide. Thank you to watch Awake channel. Remember to subscribe.